everyone. I'm Dr. Padmaja. I'm a practicing consultant obstetrician and gynecologist at Tapni Hospital in Rajahmundry. I feel privileged from the Sun Farmer to speak regarding the PCOD and its awareness. Today, the reason why I'm speaking about is many of the patients they too come into the OPD and they do ask like, Doc, I have PCOS, PCOD, PCOD. Should we think like, are they completely aware of the PCOD problem? I wouldn't think so, because if they are completely aware of the situation, they would actually address the majority of the problem by themselves. So hence we have a duty regarding educating the patient about the awareness and the depth of the problem. And it is also quite widely prevalent that it affects like 40% of the female population in our country. Whom can it affect? It can affect all the reproductive age group women from menarche to menopause, because it mainly affects the ovaries. So it affects the ovarian function and it won't allow to properly release the egg, and it affects the works of the women ovaries. So regarding PCOD, what can it do and how can it affect the patient profile? It can cause A, irregular periods, B, it can cause fertility issues like subfertility, and it can cause aesthetic concerns like acne, hirsutism, it is an unwanted hair. If people are not aware of me, I have done my MD MRCOG in UK and I have also done a fellowship in cosmetogynecology, and I am a practicing aesthetic physician. This problem had spurred my interest to develop an aesthetic concern and how to address this emotional burden on the client and the family regarding the hirsutism. So we have a lot of total addressing management issues regarding this problem. We can come into detail regarding in the next few minutes. And how do we diagnose it? As we have said regarding the clinical parameters what we have discussed before, and the other lab tests, your doctor can arrange a wide variety of tests regarding checking the various hormone levels, checking the blood sugars, cholesterol, and the other LH, FSH, androgen levels, and they can diagnose whether you are suffering with this issue or not. The third way to investigate regarding this problem is the ultrasound. It is a very common and easy to do investigation. In this ultrasound, you find there is a very colloquial word like you have got bubbles on your ovaries. What does it mean? It has like a tiny cysts around the periphery or the margins of the ovary, and they are like the cysts are the immaturely developed follicles. They can be like more than 20 in number and they can be less than 8 to 10 mm in size. What happens is indirectly the hormones have not developed to the full extent, and these immaturely developed follicles, they keep on spurting the hormones, and the female sex hormones keep changing into androgens, the male type of hormones, and they cause all this spectrum of symptoms and disorders. So the next frequently asked question is, the mom keeps on asking, does it affect the fertility of my girl? Yes, it does have a role in contributing for the infertility, and 30% of the females, they have a contribution for the infertility. In that 30%, PCOD can contribute about 30 to 40%. What does it do? It causes an improper release of the egg. So it is either an oligo or an ovulation. So it's an improper release of the egg. These issues can be addressed with certain medications. So the main crux of the problem, how do we address this PCOS? I would say the major part would go for the lifestyle changes. What do you do when we say lifestyle changes? We need to address the basic issues like a good physical activity. I would say please don't sit in a chair or sit in a particular place for a prolonged period of time. That causes a lot of physical inactivity and sedentary lifestyle. If you keep on moving, you can try and burn your calories a lot. So first is the physical activity, next is the proper sleep. Try and cut down your stress. Keep prioritizing your jobs. Don't leave it to the last minute and keep on rushing. If you are not doing exercise, do start doing some exercise, and if you are already doing it, try to increase it. So proper yoga, exercise and meditation all can bring down the emotional and physical burden, and they can address the issues of PCOS. Regarding the medical treatment, it entirely depends upon which symptom you are attending your physician. If it is mainly the irregular periods, the doctor can give you some combined oral contraceptive pills which can address your periods. If your issue is a fertility issue, they can give some medications to try and help and release regular egg from your ovaries, so that can address the fertility issues. And as I have said before, if it is an aesthetic concern like an acne or unwanted hair, thanks to the lasers, they are addressing regarding the long-term hair reduction and can give you a good cosmetic appeal. So that can increase and boost your confidence, especially for our PCOD patients. And regarding the present COVID pandemic, the advice which I would say is PCOD is associated with several metabolic disturbances where they have a long-term implications to develop hypothyroidism, diabetes, hypertension and a metabolic syndrome which is associated with low vitamin D levels, increased levels of inflammatory markers, increased levels of cytokines, and this can be a predictor or susceptible to severe COVID-19 infection. So I would say don't get scared about it, take the charge of it, try and address your concerns, be physically active, try and follow the lifestyle changes, and I think this will take care of your PCOD. And I'd like to thank once again for giving me this privilege to speak about PCOD. Thank you. Thank you once.